So at the top of your notes, again, we're learning slope-intercept form. I want you to label, what does the M stand for? The slope and rate. Write it down. Okay, what are the clue words for slope and rate? Clue words: per, each, every, and an. So when you have a word problem, those are the words you're looking for. All right, the B is the what? Y-intercept, also known as the starting point or the one-time fee. All right, this is the y-intercept, the starting point, or the one-time fee. So on the first part of the assignment, you're simply going to write a y equals mx plus b. Here we go. A dragonfly can beat its wings 30 times per second. Did y'all see a clue word? Do you see another number? So is there a y-intercept? No, it's just 0. So how would I write this? Y equals 30x. Number 2, a balloon is released from the top of a platform that is 50 meters tall. Did y'all see a clue word or no? No. So what do y'all think that 50 is? The y-intercept, the starting point. The balloon rises at the same rate of 4 meters per second. So how would I write this? Y equals 4x plus 50. The cost of renting a sailboat at a lake is $20 per hour plus $12 for life jackets. Did y'all see a clue word? So which one gets the x? Y equals 20x plus 12. Y'all have done this before, right? So this is easy. To rent a van, a moving company charges a daily fee of $25 and a fee of 50 cents per mile. Which one gets the x? So y equals 50 cents x plus 25. Now, this is the one where you really have to pay attention and be careful. A fish tank has 35 gallons of water. It is being drained at a rate of 2 gallons per minute. So which one gets the x? And what is special about the 2? I heard one person.
Oh, it says per.
No, we already said that. It's being drained, so it's a minus. So you could write this 2 ways. You could write y equals negative 2x plus 35. Or, who can tell me the other way I could write it?
Y equals 2x minus.
No, the minus cannot go with the 35. How else could I write this? Y equals 35. No, the 35 cannot get the x. Minus 2x. Or plus negative 2x. What you need to understand is that the 2 is a negative because it's being drained. You can never put the negative with the 35. Why? Because it has 35 gallons of water. Does that make sense? All right, flip to the back. These are some questions that you could see on your assignment or the STAR test. This one says, Marcy receives a coupon from Outdoor Experts, decides to purchase new chairs. Guys, honestly, I don't even have to read this question. Look at the answer choices. Are these in y equals mx plus b? could I use my y equals button in my calculator to match it to that table? Could I use stat to put these in and get the slope and the y-intercept? You guys have to decide which way is your favorite way. What do y'all think? I would probably use stat. So let's go to our calculators. I'll show you both ways that you could have done it. So what do I hit? Stat. Now what? Edit. Delete your list. Okay, I'm going to put in 3, enter, 4, enter, 5, enter, 6. And then the list 2 for 3 will be 312, enter, 441, 570, and 699. Now what do I hit? Stat. Go over to calc, option 4, and enter 5 times. What is it telling you the slope is? So can I mark off B and D? And what is the y-intercept? So what would the correct answer be? What is another way I could have done this? My y equals button, yes? I could have put in choice A, 129x minus 75, second graph, and seen which one matched in here. You have to choose which way works for you. It does not matter to me. I like the stat button. All right, this next one. Natasha graphs a line. Which of the following equations represents this line? 2 different ways you could do this. Actually, 3 different ways. You could find the y-intercept. What's the y-intercept? So which ones could I mark off? G and J. You could go find the slope by doing rise over run. Could I use my stat button? But I'd have to have 2 coordinates, right? So if I did it this way, here's my y-intercept. How do you find slope? How do I find my slope? Rise over run. So I would say my rise is 3. My run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it going down or up? So negative 3/5. So what's my answer? Could I have done stat? But what do I need to do to use stat? I need 2 coordinates. So I would have to know, I'd have to make a table and get at least 2 coordinates. What's the x value here? 0. What's the y value? Okay, what's the x value here? Negative 5. What's the y value? 6. If you have 2 coordinates, you can go to stat, edit, and put your 2 coordinates in. Okay, so I go to stat, calc, option 4. And here I have my slope is negative 0.6 and my y-intercept is 3. Well, could I turn that into a decimal to see if negative 3/5 is 0.6? What was it? 3/5? Negative 3/5, math, decimal, enter. Negative 0.6. So you have to decide which way works best for you. Do I want to do rise over run and y-intercept? Do I want to do the slope formula? Do I want to use stat? Do I want to use my y equals button? They will all give you the exact same answer. You just have to figure out which one works best in that situation. Okay, I'm going to pass out your assignment. You're going to do it on paper. You'll get it checked with me, and then you'll put it in the Google Classroom.